G'day viewers, I'm going to try and get this cassette deck repaired. As I mentioned in a previous video, it's not having enough torque to wind up the tape. So time to find out what the problem is. Either it's a bad belt or poor motor, or it could be some caps. So let's pull this cover off and see what it's like inside. Okay viewers, I got the top case off and this PCB protector cover off. I'm not really looking forward to recapping this. It's about 1,000,001 wires. Not exactly going to be easy to remember where these wires go when I put it back together. But you can see some of these caps, they've got the shrinking labels on them. So they've been exposed to heat. Heat from there, some there, filter on there, 16 volt. That's not bulging, but the wrapping, the label's shrunk on it, like it's been heated up. So nice old motor. 12th of August 1976, so it's the original motor. Matsushita, Japan. It's a Panasonic motor. Yeah, got the old type transistor era type PCB like in the 60s I used. Yeah, got some capacitors in here I got to replace. They've all got shrinking labels on them. Nice big solenoid which changes the tape run for this drive to this drive. There appears to be a top missing off this one. Don't know why, but can't send the phone anywhere. So the tape must have jammed up sometime when this was used in the car, and it just came off. So I haven't been able to find where that went. Cap stands all got bits of tape oxide stuck to them on both of them. Pinch roller's a bit brown too. It's a very nicely built little unit. It needs a bit of a clean, but I've got to get this thing to work properly, working properly first. So I'm going to desolder these screws because they're ground screws. There's a lot of soldering involved here. So yeah. Hit the underside off to see if it's actually a belt problem or not, because it doesn't seem to be much torque between here and here. Be very take up wheel here, not very strong. So let's take the bottom of it off and see what that's like. Okay viewers, there's a motor. It's got the grub screws holding the brass pulley on. The belt's in pretty good nick, very strong. And the motor's pretty free. Goes there. Gotta get the twist out of it now. But it does not seem to be much torque for these take-up wheels. Very nicely built little unit, and there's that solenoid. Ribbon and wax dipped. Looks like it's handmade the way they've done that. There's a switch for the direction of the tape. I think that's for the head, so the head reads the tape the right way. And there's a integrated circuit there. HA1322C. It's a pretty big type, the old school type. With that heatsink underneath it. But yeah, these caps are going to be easiest to change. This metal face shield will come off. It's cast aluminium. That'll come off and pull those knobs off, and this will flop out. And I can change these caps on here. Some Rubicons and Eleanors, or originals. Yeah. Chances are they're not going to be very healthy, so Okay, viewers, out of all the caps I got, only these sizes. 33 microfarad, 25 volt, 16 volt, 10 microfarad, all around that range are the most popular ones I've got. 22 microfarads, 330. I don't know if 330 is going to be good to replace 220. Might be a bit of excess capacitance, but shouldn't have too bad an effect on the circuit. So this is a 47 microfarad. There's a couple of them in here I saw. But I'll recap this another day, so I'm a bit busy at the moment, so yeah. This belt also needs some attention. It's a bit slippery, so that'll have to be taken off and cleaned and degreased. That probably doesn't help either. Hasn't got much grip, so that's probably one of the reasons why it's not having much torque. But yeah, you can see these capacitors here. They're going to be done first, I think. If I can handle this carefully. 4.7. 4.7. Okay, they're not 47s. 50 volt, 4.7 microfarad. I got a couple of them somewhere. Somewhere in my cap box anyway. I got a replacement for them. I'll just do the bad ones first. Like the ones that have all the have the shrinking labels on them. I'll do them. And that one there, I don't know what that is. That's a 16 volt, 470 microfarad. I think I've got a replacement for that. It might be a high voltage though. But yeah. I got to mow the lawn first, but by the time I do that, I probably won't have time to do this today, so yeah. Thanks for watching.